Hello and welcome to the Ministry of Miracles. In this video, I wanted to share with you 7 shocking facts about camels you didn't know. Yes, I'm talking about this guy, camel, or Jamal, as they call it in Arabic, which means beautiful. It's a beautiful animal. And we have been searching and chasing camels around the deserts of the world for the last decades. From Morocco to Dubai to Mongolia to wherever we thought the camels were. Today, I'm proud to say that we're launching the global distribution of Camel Care products, proudly designed in Canada, all made from the hair of the camel. So let's backtrack and talk about camels. What do you know about camels? Let's talk about the origin. Originally, camels came from this land of North America, Canada. The University of British Columbia has done extensive research on the origin of camels. They found prehistoric bones in the Arctic North and concluded that the hoof of the camel is built not for sand. It's very wide. It's not for sand to stand on or not to sink in, but it's for snow. There's 2 types of camels. This guy here is called a dromedary. In the other words, known as the Arabic Desert African camel, Middle Eastern camel. This one. The more beautiful camel is this guy right here, the Mongolian camel, which is the size of an elephant with 2 humps. Now, how did these camels go from Canada to other places in the world? We're talking prehistoric times, 6,000 to 10,000 years ago. Some of these camels went down south to South America, where they became llamas, alpacas, all those animals that you love and cherish in Peru, Chile, and those areas. Now, the other types of camels, the real camel, went down to Asia. Some of them, the big ones, stayed close to the cold. In the coldest capital city in the world, which is Ulaanbaatar, the capital of Mongolia, in the Gobi Desert, is where they stayed. And today, as we speak, there's only about 1 million of these camels left. They're going extinct. So what we do has incredible impact on the survival of the 2-hump camel over the next decades. The other camels, as we know, the naked camel, who has no hair but other properties, went down to Middle East, to Africa, and there it is admired as a holy animal. For those of you who are Muslims, you know that the Prophet of Islam, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, had a camel, and when he was run out of one city of Mecca to go to Medina, everybody came and said, listen, come to my house, be my guest, and let me take care of you. And he said, didn't want anybody to feel bad that I went to this guy's house and not that guy's house or cause conflict. And he said, wherever my camel rests, that's where I will build my home. And today, that place is called Masjid al-Madina. That is where the camel rested and the biggest Islamic mosque was built. Now, the facts about camels don't just go as narrow as religious, but it's global. The facts about camels is, first of all, inside of the hump of the camel, Most people think it's water stored in the hump. In the hump of the camel, which shrinks during winter time, is fat. See, in the Arctic North, when the winters are harsh and the grasslands are scarce, the camel had to store enough fat, just like a Alaskan bear or a Northern Canada bear, Arctic bear has to save a lot of fat during the summer and springtime so it can use up in winter time when all these resources are scarce. And that's what the function of that hump is. So fact number one, it's fat in the hump of a camel and it's not water. And yes, it does shrink during winter time and expands during spring and summertime. Number two, camels happen to have incredible eyelids. Two eyelids. One that's just used as an overall cover, just like a human. And there's another layer underneath that can see through the sandstorm, or in this case, the snowstorm of northern Canada. So camels have two eyelids and they're very tough and they persevere through the desert and through the cold of the Arctic. Number three fact, the milk of the camel is incredibly healthy, 99% matching the vitamins and minerals that are found in a human mother's milk. Rich in all, 10 times richer than goat, cow, or sheep milk. Incredibly beneficial for autistic children. We get calls on daily basis. Do you have camel milk? Because of all the health benefits that improves inside of a body, a growing body. Number four, camel is known as the wisest animal and a very spiritual animal in many religions. I just explained the Islamic version. But the historic version is camel is man's best and longest standing friend. No, it's not dog, it's not horse, and it's not any other animal. It is the camels that carried all the heavy burdens throughout history from one continent to another as conquerors like Nader Shah of Iran conquered India, or Alexander the Great conquered the world, or Genghis Khan, conquered the whole world. The equipment was carried mostly on the back of camels. Now, camel milk creams are incredible for your skin. It is said that Cleopatra, the Egyptian queen of the past, used to have baths in milk for her skin. And camel creams were used to beautify her face. And now we have that available for those of you who need to repair tissue scars or anything that has happened to you like me. This was a big cut. This is happening in the war. And I've used all of these products on my own body. Number six, the two types of camels, as I said. Dromedary, Bactrian. The Bactrian is the bigger animal, the focus of camel care. All camels give milk, but only this one gives hair, wool, fur. The seventh fact about camels is that camels originally came from Canada, as we talked about, and we're bringing camels back to Canada. All of the products under the banner of Camel Care will have camel wool, properties. Now, what are the properties of this wool? I can go through a few of them. Again, 7 therapeutic facts about the hair of the camel. Number 1 is thermoregulating. It's good for hot and cold weather. You could wear camel socks in the heat, no sweat, or in the freezing cold, no sweat, because this is what protected the camel in the Arctic when it was really cold, like minus 20, 30, 40, 50 degrees, and we have tested them. And that's exactly how it works. Number 2, fact about camel's hair. It's moisture wicking. Moisture wicking means that it absorbs moisture and releases it. And it takes it away so you never feel wet or sweaty in camel products. Number 3, it's so light. It's almost like a floating ball in the air. Lightweight products, jackets that we make out of camel hair are so lightweight and 10 times warmer than any other jacket that you have worn. Number 4, increases blood circulation to your joints, to your feet, to your back, to wherever it hurts. This is the magic of pain relief with Camel Care. Number 5, naturally hypoallergenic. Those of you who are allergic to any type of edible or wearables, this is non-allergenic wool. And yes, it is Canadian. Number 6, eco-friendly. We love the things that come from nature and go back to nature. This is eco-friendly product. And number 7, throughout history, Camel Care, camel wool has been used for therapeutic and support purposes. For instance, Avicenna, the famous Iranian doctor, it is said that when somebody broke a hand or something happened, they would wrap it in camel first, here, and then tie it up in a cast. Why? Because this increases circulation, so the healing process is much faster than you would normally heal. So people who have hypermobility, have sleep disorder, the comforters are incredible. You'll fall asleep within 2 to 5 minutes of sliding over under a Camel Care comforter. Those of you who suffer from fibromyalgia, from hypermobility, from any types of disorder, physical pain, we have great news for you. Camel Care factories in Mongolia is accepting wholesale orders, and you can have an order of this shipped right to your door this spring. You can also join our 90-day program where we go in details of how to develop a business that you would love. I truly love what we do for our clients, customers with Camel Care. So they followed us through financial services because you're an energy, you attract people. We all understand that. I have clients who followed me for 20 years, and now that they wear my products, they just love it. And I know they have other needs. And I know you, some of you, friends, need to wear a pair of socks and talk to your customers about them. If you care about your customers, because that will increase the conversation. We're taking this conversation and talking to kids at the grade school in Toronto District School Board, because if your idea cannot be explained by a 6-year-old, it is probably cannot be understood by 90% of people out there. I hope this video was useful. You learned all of the great benefits and products about camel wool and the facts about camel itself. And have a great Camel attitude is what takes focus, never to give up, to put your shutters down, go through the storms of life, and come out to the sunny days. I wish you all health, happiness, and organized, loving relationships. I'm Arif Gilani, the founder of Camel Care Canada, and I look forward to sending your Camel Care package to your door.